Very excited to see that. With that being said, the next matchup it looks like we are going to see is Joffrey uh, versus KAMAKWAN. Yes, okay, so I was right in the first place. And we're going to see...
Mankind knew that they cannot change
my brain is freezing. We're going to see the Soul players collide here. And this is always a fun matchup to see. The Soul Mirror is just full of just explosive gameplay, and both players starting off with the backdash. No willingness to go for the explosive play right out of the gate. Whoa, good job with the forward slash. Good combo. Chooses to burst late, but knowing full well that he can burst in that location safely, gets himself out of the corner.
Interestingly, we've seen Joffrey willing to relinquish the entire screen at round start. This hopefully isn't necessarily like a habitual element of the Soul matchup for them, or perhaps these two players are taking this opportunity to sort of figure out which one of them is crazy and which one of them is not crazy.
Alright, low health here for KAMAKWAN. But that's not going to stop them from doing a little bit of offense there with Far Slash. Gunflame, keep it a little bit safe. Manic Bringer, nice RC cancel, keep it safe. Goes low. Very strong showing there from Joffrey taking round number 1.
Yeah, immediately we see Joffrey sort of running up, taking a little bit more offense. Obviously, KAMAKWAN has managed to turn that around, so, you know, the sussing each other out is still evolving. Interestingly, we've seen a lot of efforts to kind of catch buttons at this range. We've seen Far Slashes that are whiffing, that are hoping to catch various forms of approach. And maybe we're going to see the matchup evolve over time to sort of counter these options designed to punish approaches.
Yeah, so KAMAKWAN, a very strong showing in that second round. Did take it. So we're on to round number 3 here in game number 1. This is a best of 5 at this point in the tournament. Forward slash comes out. Nice Fafnir. He's going to get a Vortex follow-up off of the Fafnir. Immediate burst, though. Going to make that safe at the right time. RC cancel off of the Bandit Bringer. Nice burst again at the right time. Ready to hit it. Not willing to blow it too early. And that's Far Slash. That's going to lead to damage, and that is it. Game number 1 will go over to Joffrey, and the power of Far Slash being able to link into itself cannot be understated off of a counter hit. That is such a strong tool.
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing both of these players sort of, I think tunnel vision a little bit into a certain range and a certain tool at that range. And a lot of the time, once that happens, it's sort of coming down to who is proactively approaching with Far Slash and who is sort of reactively trying to respond to what's going on. And I think we sort of saw Joffrey take the edge there a little bit as they hung back a tiny bit, waited a beat, and started doing some of this a little bit more reactively.
Yeah, good patience there from Joffrey. Not just waiting it out. Good patience, great burst bait. Gonna get that wall break off of that easily. I believe he was trying to go for a Tyrant Rave there, but unfortunately got forward heavy slash. I've had that happen to me several times. But that being said, still got the meter gain and all the tools in the world. Nice patience, just out of range for that quick grab punish out of the Volcanic Viper. Ooh, nice backup there. Will avoid the first Far Slash counter from KAMAKWAN on his own end there.
And I think something that can be examined here, even though it seems like on the surface that both of these players are utilizing the same tools and they're utilizing them in the same way, I think it's really important to highlight using Far Slash as a counter poke tool against Far Slash and using 6S as a counter poke tool. A lot of the time, Soul needs to approach. Soul's options all advancing forward. There is a distinct opportunity for you to get a lot of damage if you just sort of put yourself at a range where you can wait and see what your opponent does.
Yeah, and that was very much what Joffrey did in that first round, but KAMAKWAN brought the second round back, forced a round number 3. Gunflame gonna connect. We saw some good combos from both players, taking advantage of how much damage the heavy Volcanic Viper will do. Good low there, good Gunflame bait to force the block Empty overhead into the low. Now the far splash splasher is coming out. KAMAKWAN stuck in the corner. 6S properly blocked, but there's the far slash. And there it is. That should lead to death. Just need to wait for the burst. There is the bait. Excellent work from Joffrey there. Knew full well that had to be the hit that KAMAKWAN would burst. And he will take game number 2 solidly. KAMAKWAN has forced a round 3 every single time, but Joffrey has been the one to come out on top. We'll see if that changes here in a moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously the rounds have been back and forth enough that it's still possible for KAMAKWAN to take this.
Absolutely.
But I think Joffrey has done a great job of being patient in some really key moments, and they've also demonstrated very good burst awareness in this set so far.
Patience there once again. Joffrey just waits it out and then hits the far slash. Kind of an inverse of what KAMAKWAN did to him in a previous round. And now that far slash pressure is coming into play. And there's finally the hit. But he doesn't follow up after the second hit, though. He had been going for that stagger pressure a little bit too much. Pressure is on. KAMAKWAN is...
Soul considered a strike throw character. So one that has the ability to use his forward advancing plus on block normal to mask attempts that he's going to make to use his either normal throw or his very powerful command throw wild throw. But we're seeing here, instead of trying to create opportunities with that, I think Joffrey is really just trying to overwhelm his opponent with just this plus on block difficult to deal with button. And even other Soul players are going to potentially get smothered by this if they don't know how to deal with a powerful option like that.
Joffrey at low HP right now. KAMAKWAN has managed to get that damage off. Nice use of Bandit Bringer to get out of the corner. He's going to eat some damage here. Oh no, the combo dropped. Still bursted anyway. That forces it back to neutral. Nice cancel with the RC to keep that Vortex safe. And there it is, once again, KAMAKWAN, despite losing the first round, is forcing a round number 3, and this is the potentially the last round for them in this tournament, so let's see what they can do. R slash damage coming in. Fafnir to force the guard break, and he hits him again. And now we got all the damage and all of the pressure in the favor of KAMAKWAN. Once again, had the meter to potentially go for Tyrant Ray, but does not do it. Hits him with a regular far slash instead.
The little shimmy before the hard slash makes me think they might have attempted to go for Tyrant Rave and maybe missed the input.
Yeah, that's what I believe too. Same thing with both players. That being said, KAMAKWAN manages to bring that one back and has forced a game number 4 here. So like we said, KAMAKWAN has kept this close, but Joffrey got the advantage, and now finally it's KAMAKWAN that gets the advantage there and forces the game number 4.
It's been interesting watching these two players because they're sort of trading who is exercising a bit more patience and who's fishing for counter hits and who is just trying to force their game plan to create pressure and make their opponent crack. And we've really seen them like change these hats with each other multiple times throughout this set, where it's hard to say that one of them is definitively the more patient, more whiff punishing one, and one of them is more definitively the high pressure one. But I think in this environment that this set might ultimately go to the one that is just more willing to force their game.
100%. We're seeing right now Joffrey forcing that game plan. Nice 6-speed. Good cancel. Going to get the full damage. Ooh, actually, the Gunflame did whiff, but it still managed to hit regardless and seal the round for Joffrey. So, got one more round to win to move on. Nice far slash. Going to get the combo, but he is going to get bursted away. I very much like how the bursts are happening in this matchup. Very often you're seeing both of these players, the trade backs of far slash there, by the way, which is good damage right now. Joffrey got to get the wild throw, and that's going to be it. Joffrey just gets a perfect, absolute, complete pressure coming out from Soul. No chances anywhere for KAMAKWAN to do anything, and Joffrey will move on to the next round.
Spent so much time in forcing far slash into heavy slash, far slash into slash, close slash into far slash. Just like so many rounds, so much corner pressure of not even attempting a throw, not even attempting a run up, just really enforcing block for that one critical moment where last game in the set, just enough life, they'll never see it.
Never in a million years. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back in a moment, but please stay tuned. We got the rest of the top 8 coming up here in a moment, so stick on around.